Hello, everyone. My name is Obina, and I am your Africa explainer. So, I'm British, but I'm very much Nigerian. I knew this from a very young age, and I knew I did not have a choice in the matter because whether I liked it or not, my uncles and aunties made sure to remind me. Literally speaking to them would go something like this. Hi, uncle. Hi. Hey. You know you're not from this country. Well, say your name. Obina? It's Obina. Obina. Do you know what it means? It means heart of my father. Ask your mother what it means. Obi means heart. It means center. Na is father. So you are the hearts of your father. Isn't that what I just said? And then he'll go on and say something to me in Igbo, which we both knew I did not understand. But I just smiled and laughed because #respect your elders. That's family. But what took it to the next level was when I actually moved to Nigeria, where everyone, everywhere became your uncle and your auntie. Literally, in the airport, I would show my passport to the official people. Don't know what they're called. Official people. I would give them my passport. And upon looking at my passport and seeing the maroonness, they would ask, where are you from? This is a test. They are not asking where you were born. They're not asking where you grew up. They're asking where are your parents and your family from. And upon a lot of trial and error, eventually I passed this test. The thing is, though I don't speak Igbo, and my pidgin is not 100%, and God knows I cannot pull off the slipper swag, there's one thing I do know, and that is food. So if you're an African food enthusiast, or someone just trying to fit in and you don't know the language, this is for you. Now, just to get it out the way, Jollof Rice is great, is wonderful, but I want to talk about food outside of that because it's very popular. A lot of people know it. It's known throughout Western Africa. So let's focus on other food. So I'll give you 5 examples of my personal favorites. The first one, I wouldn't say everyone likes it, but it's a childhood favorite of mine, and it's called Okra Soup. It's based around this vegetable called okra. Now, it's spelled okra, and I've heard many people say okra, but I was brought up on okra, so okra. It's a really ancient vegetable that was originally found in southern Ethiopia, and it's what provides that really thick, gooey texture to the soup that makes it draw when you pull on it. It spread across Western Africa and down to some central regions during the Bantu migrations around 2000 BC. It was so popular in the region, and it even made its way across to Asia, where with the spread of Islam it made its way to India, and there they call it lady's fingers. I'm not sure why, but ladies' fingers. It was so popular it even made an appearance in Brazil, the West Indies, North America, and even China, where they use the Angolan word, which is quilobo. And quilobo is actually a variant of the Kimbundu word, which is quingombo, which apparently is where the term gumbo comes from. The English word actually comes from the Igbo language, which is based around southeastern Nigeria. In the Igbo language, it's called Okuru. Remember I said before, I don't speak Igbo, so don't blame me for pronunciation. But it's from that the name okra comes from. So technically, me saying okra at the beginning was correct. The spread of okra is actually very tightly linked to the slave trade, because as they were moving Africans around the world, they wanted to bring a food that was familiar to them. I won't go into too much detail about it, but you can check out one of the links below. Usually okra soup is eaten with like fufu or pounded yam. But nowadays you have stuff like plantain meal, you have semolina, and some people mix it up with gari. But an encompassing term for all of these is just called swallow. Why is it called swallow? It's because you get it, you roll it in a bowl, you dunk it in the soup, and you swallow. You don't chew, just swallow. It's a test. Even if you scoop up a bone, you just keep quiet and swallow like a real G. The point is that it's good. You should try it. There's a reason why it spread so far and why Lil Obi loved it. Next up, we have puff puff. Now, people call it different things across West Africa. In Ghana, they call it buffalo. In Ivory Coast, they call it bafloto. In the Congo, they call it mikate. And in the Cameroon, they call it beignet. But let's face it, puff puff is the most fun to say, so let's just stick to it. It's basically flour, yeast, sugar, salt, water, and eggs all mixed up together and deep fried in oil. It then puffs up into some fried, doughy goodness, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's a snack, but if you have enough, you can definitely have it as a meal, and it's 100% guaranteed to defuse any hostile situation. Are you mad? Me, you are a joker. Look at your mouth. You better shut up before I slap. Puff puff. Hey, thank you. Oh, what happened again? Now this next one might be a bit controversial, but it's my list, so yeah. Indomie. Yes, Indomie. The African version of instant noodles. And this is why it is controversial. Because while it's popular in Nigeria and in many other countries, Indomie is actually Indonesian. Get it? Indomie, Indonesia. Yeah, it blew my mind because I got into this huge argument with this Indonesian girl about where Indomie was from. Because I was trying to show people food from my culture and I couldn't exactly cook, even if I had the ingredients. And it was difficult to smuggle Gary in a pillowcase. It looked a bit sketch. So I brought Indomie. But with the help of the internet, this girl taught me that I did not know anything. But I still argued because I'm Nigerian and this is a test. A fun fact, Indomie was actually introduced to Nigeria in 1988 and it was through a joint venture between the Tolerant Group and the Salem Group that began manufacturing in 1996. And since then it's gone on to hold 70% of the market share. Now, though it was originated in Indonesia, they do claim to be a Nigerian-based business with hopes of spreading to the rest of Western Africa and also moving into the agricultural sector. Next, and any logical Nigerian food enthusiast had to know this would be on the list. It's suya. Yes! Suya! You know it if you know it. Suya is basically the African version of a shish kebab. But it is so much more. It originated in the northern parts of Nigeria, but you'll see it throughout the country as street food. And they'll cook it for you right there. And it's basically skewered meats, right? So you could get beef, you get chicken, you could get ram, whatever. But what makes it hype is not just the meat, and it's good quality meat. What makes it hype is the sauce. That sauce, they marinate the meat in it lovingly. And I'm not sure if you've seen the movie Ratatouille, but literally as you eat it, just fireworks. Fireworks everywhere. And if you like spice, like me, they can add spice, and it's a type of spice where you'll be eating it. You'll be eating it and you'll be sweating. You're still eating. You'll start stripping because you're getting hot, but you'll still be eating it and you'll finish it because, oh, it's good. And the thing is, yeah, I've tried suya in restaurants, but it's just not the same. There's just something special about the guy going over the grill, smoking his face, but he doesn't look away because he's in it. And I'm not sure what makes it taste. Maybe it's a sweat dropping onto the meat, but it's special. Suya. And it's not something that I can just link below and have you go taste it. Honestly, this is one of those times where I'm like, go to Nigeria and go and get suya because it is that good. Now for some personal honorable mentions, we have chin chin, agege bread, super malt, zobo, plantain crisps, gala, meat pie, odara, and of course, pepper soup. Not pepper, pepper soup with goat meat. Brilliant. But last, and certainly not least, we have Fanta. Now calm down, calm down, calm down. Yes, Nigerian Fanta. It's different. Now you need to understand, I I am a Fanta connoisseur. I've had Fanta from all over. British Fanta, American Fanta, Irish Fanta, Mexican Fanta, Chinese Fanta, Japanese Fanta. I've had Fanta in Dubai. I've had Fanta in Thailand. I've had Fanta all over the place. But I am telling you, nothing beats Nigerian Fanta. It's the ultimate sugary beverage. It's fizzy, but not too fizzy. It's sweet, but you don't feel the calories. I can taste the orange. Now, I'm not saying that you should overdrink it, but it tastes amazing. Though, a couple years ago, there was a court hearing that Nigerian Fanta might be poisonous when consumed alongside vitamin C. So, that's a problem. But what was funny about that was that the Nigerian bottling company's defense to that allegation was that their sodas were not meant for export. They were only meant for Nigerian consumption. Yeah. So the judge's response to that was that the company's product should be made for human consumption regardless of color or creed. Only in Nigeria, and I love it. Anyway, if you are like me and trying to prove your Nigerianness, or from any country and trying to prove your ness to that country, talk about food. It truly is the way to the heart. And if that doesn't work, talk about the times you got beat by your parent as a kid. I'm telling you, that slap is a cross-border phenomenon that unites us all. Thank you for getting to the end of this video. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. And also comment, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite African dish from your country? Or if you're from Nigeria, what's your favorite Nigerian dish? And I hope to see you in the next one. Stay blessed.